All right, welcome back to the shop. The sideboard is coming along nicely. I got a nice test fit going on here to make sure everything is fitting properly. So today we're going to bump it apart and start routing out all the grooves for the panels, and then there's some of the decorative details that's going to go around the top. So going across the top here, we're going to have a decorative bead detail to separate the doors and drawers from the top apron. And that bead detail is going to get dadoed into the legs. And then I also want to cut a shallow dado into the top apron so I have a nice clean transition going from the apron to the bead detail. So that way there's no weird gap in there or anything. And then while I have it apart, we're going to cut out our little decorative carving detail on the front of each of these legs. All right, and just because sometimes I get confused easy, I'm going to do a quick visual marker of where that dado is going to go. Just to prevent my ability to screw things up. It's time to do a little carving detail on our leg. I saved the template I used when I made the sample for the client, and I made it the same size, so this will still work. So first step is to route out a pocket to do the carving in. So I'm just going to set my template in there and clamp it in place. All right, and then I have a pattern bit in the router just to route out that pocket following the pattern. All right, so before I remove my template there, I'm just going to use it to square up the ends here. Just a good flat reference surface to reference the chisel off of. All right, I'm going to carve out some little dimples in the recess here, and I have tried a few different gouges. This guy I didn't like very well. This guy was okay, but too small. This guy did more burning than anything, so I settled on this. I was going to use some hand gouges, but this white oak is really dense and splintery, so hand gouges don't work as cleanly in white oak as they would like a cherry or a balsa wood or things that people normally carve in by hand. So I am going to use this around the edges to clean up the edges, but most of it is going to be done with this particular ball gouge. All right, I think that turned out really well. I think that is really going to pop once the stain and some finish gets on there. So that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching.